Wairarapa communities who've been waiting a long time for a better train ride can finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. The line from one side of the Remutaka Range to the capital has been plagued with problems such as slow trips and long delays. This morning in Carterton it was announced $96 million would be spent on making the journey better. Laura Dooney was there.
Every day about 3,000 people catch the trains that chug through Wairarapa. Some of them heard this morning's announcement while waiting for the 7.05 from Carterton to Wellington. It was welcome news.
The double tracking's been on the cards for a long time. The state of the rail inside the tunnel has been known about for a long time.
So about time?
About time, yeah.
But you're pleased to hear it's happening?
Oh yeah.
It's been a little bit sort of insufficient lately. Like there have been heaps of times when there have been too many people and everything, and people have had to miss the train and whatnot. So, yep.
I think it's good because we're always late because the train's always defaulting or something like that. Oh, it gets me annoyed.
When it happens, I'll be impressed.
It's got to happen first.
Well,
might not
make it happen and then we'll see.
Carterton Mayor John Booth says people have been waiting a long time for the line to be fixed properly.
The system would go down, it would get worse and worse, and then they better do a bit of remedial work, improve it a bit, and people have a bit of hope and they think, oh no, it's coming right, and then again it would go down.
Transport Minister Phil Twyford agrees the work, which will start next April, is long overdue.
Quite a bit of the infrastructure, the track on this line has reached the end of its life and needs basically renewing and repairing. The bottleneck on the track between Trentham and Upper Hutt limits capacity, and the announcement today also is going to allow, I think, $46 million on double tracking.
Mr Twyford says fixing the line through the Remutaka tunnel will mean speed restrictions can be lifted. It's expected it will take about 5 years for the work to be done. New Zealand First MP and former Mayor of Carterton, Ron Mark, says Wairarapa's mayors have banged on about the state of the line for years.
The conversations have gone on and on. Contrary to what a lot of people were saying, we were saying back then, Wairarapa was not shrinking, it was not going backwards, it was not going to become a zombie district, as some other people predicted. We always said it was going to grow, and we've seen that growth.
And Kiwi Rail's acting Chief Executive David Gordon is assuring passengers the repairs will help ease problems felt last summer when the risk of heat buckling the tracks meant trains had to slow down.
The tracks rely on having good sleepers, good ballast. The things that have to be done are mainly pretty basic. It's just a question of having the resources to do that.
The $96 million being spent on the Wairarapa line is part of a wider $196 million package being spent across the Greater Wellington region. Mr Gordon says that will eventually mean more trains with more carriages and smoother journeys for the 18,000 people who catch the train to and from Wellington every day. In Carterton for Checkpoint, call Laura Dooney, Tēnei.